Hello everyone and welcome to Insider Financial Talk Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today. I'm the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and in this video we will recap today's market action and discuss our game plan for tomorrow. But first up, to get our market moving reports on top small caps, click that link in the description or go to signup.insiderfinancial.com or sign up with your email on any of the pop-ups on InsiderFinancial.com. After you sign up with your email, you can then sign up with your mobile number. It works for all numbers worldwide. Simply enter your country code first, followed by your number. For US and Canada, be 1+ area code and number. Never begin the format with 0. It will not work. And after you sign up, you will get a welcome email, which includes a free copy of the Insider Financial Guide to Penny Stocks ebook. Our ebook, our email service, and our text messaging service are all free service from InsiderFinancial.com. We do not run any paid subscription service whatsoever, no Discord rooms or Telegram chat groups. Well, guys, stocks ended largely unchanged while yields made small moves as market participants stayed on the sidelines ahead of the Fed's rate decision on Wednesday. The benchmark S&P 500 advanced just 0.7%, while the blue chip index Dow added 0.2%, and the Nasdaq gained 0.1%. Of the 11 S&P sectors, 6 ended in positive territory. Consumer and discretionary and real estate topped the losers. Energy was the top gainer as WTI crude oil futures pushed above $92 a barrel, extending a gain fueled by the recent larger than anticipated OPEC plus production cuts. Treasury yields were mixed. The longer end 10-year yield was down 1 basis point to 4.31%, while the more rate sensitive 2-year yield was up 3 basis points to 5.06%. The Fed's 2-day monetary policy committee kicks off tomorrow, with markets widely anticipating the central bank to hold rates steady. The big question is what the Fed will do next, and investors will be closely watching the updated dot plot of economic and rate projections, along with Fed Chair Jay Powell's post-decision press conference. We have a number of headwinds for the Fed heading into Q4. First of all is the rising oil prices. And then you have the UAW, United Auto Workers, launched a strike against all 3 major automakers on Friday, with an initial walkout of around 13,000 employees at 3 plants, but those numbers could grow. And then federal elected officials have only until September 30th, when current spending authorizations expire, to come up with a deal, or federal agencies will have to shutter, and congressional Republicans have stymied negotiations. And then you have student loan repayments restart in October after a 3-year suspension during the COVID-19 pandemic. So just one of these would not be enough to impact the economy, but you take in all 4 and it is dicey. And then, if you look at multiples, current multiples, S&P 500 forward PE is around 19 to 20 times. Equity markets right now are pricing in a soft landing at those multiples. And then if you look at the VIX is in the low teens. Equity investors right now are very, very complacent. And if what we're focusing on here is in terms of small caps and the markets in general, our view right now here at InsiderFinancial.com is that staying cautious is the prudent thing to do here. Trade small. Don't go looking for any home runs, singles and doubles. Get in, make that money, move on to the next play, and just be overall cautious. Again, none of this is financial advice. And then aside from the Fed, this week we'll also see rate decisions from the Bank of England and the Bank of Japan. Last Thursday, the ECB delivered a 10th straight rate hike, while also signaling that it was at the end of its tightening cycle. The economic calendar today was light, with just an NAHB housing market index on the docket. The figure dipped in September and trailed consensus. Turning to active movers, Tesla slipped more than 3% and was among the top percentage losers on the Nasdaq. Goldman Sachs slightly lowered its 2023 and 2024 earnings per share estimates for the EV giant, primarily on lower average selling prices. Meanwhile, the Wall Street Journal said that Tesla was in early talks with Saudi Arabia to build a manufacturing facility, but Elon Musk denied. So again, Musk and Tesla, they're trying to ramp up volumes, but at lower selling prices. That's going to impact margins, and that is most likely also going to impact earnings. So that is the concern. That's why the downgrade from Goldman Sachs. In terms of small caps, the big runner from last night's video today was Nikola. The company announced they had appointed Mary Chan as a chief operating officer. She previously served as managing partner at advisory firm Vecto IQ, where she helped with the public launch of Nikola. She also previously held roles at GM and Dell. She will step into the role on October 9th. So we've had a lot of management turnover. This has been one of the weaknesses on Nikola, but with her resume, someone of that caliber stepping into the role, that is indeed a positive sign, and that's why we're trading at $1.50. We closed at $1.59, up 33% on the day, and trading even higher in the after hours. All the other names from the watch list last night were in the red. Remember, guys, trade green and not red. We are not dip buying small caps here. Tilray, we got in the announcement that Caresdale Capital put out a new short call on the company, short and distort report. In the short report, they called Tilray a failing Canadian cannabis player that has structurally unprofitable operations. Short interest right now on Tilray is 12.5% of the float. So again, this is a reason for down 12%. All the other cannabis names were weak as well. LIFW, talked about this one over the weekend. It was the big runner on Friday. I said it was going to be one and done. That's what's going on with these penny pumps. Today it was one of the biggest losers, down 35%. These penny pumps are day trades only, guys. Remember that. CYBN stock was up 39% today. This is a developer of psychedelic therapies. Came out, billionaire investor and New York Mets owner Steve Cohen's hedge fund Point72 disclosed that it had bought nearly 19 million shares for an 8.1% stake. The filing was disclosed Friday and first noted on social media. It comes roughly 3 months after the foundation that Cohen runs with his wife, Alexandra, awarded a $5 million grant to the Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies, or MAPS. The foundation has donated more than $31 million to psychedelic projects, according to its websites. CYBN is researching the effects of psychedelics on things like anxiety and depression. So we've covered a number of psychedelic names here at InsiderFinancial.com, and this is a big runner today. So congrats to all. It's big announcement that Steve Cohen is a major shareholder now. ELUT up 9%, but we got news in the after hours. They announced the sale of Ortho Biologics business unit for cash proceeds of up to $35 million, which is quite significant, as the company has just a $20 million market cap and a 6 million share float. So ELUT is on watch for tomorrow. TTOO, T2 Biosystems, big day today, up 65%. Congrats to all who caught the move in T2. Just be cautious running into trendline resistance right here, and you got a moving day average right above at 60 cents. So we got some resistance overhead, but there's an interesting tweet I want to point out by T-Camp on Twitter. This is a shareholder investor in T2 Biosystems. He says here's the problem. Intelcep cannot diagnose sepsis, considering it has no specific pathogen detection capability, which brings me to point 2. No hospital wants to buy two different platforms, Intelsat and MDX Biofair Film Array BCID2 panel, from two separate companies in order to get slightly better SIRS criteria risk prognosis, supposedly offers by Intelsat platform and sensitivity specificity than current gold standard blood cultures. And here's the argument. When hospital systems could just buy T2NXT, one platform with agnostic blood diagnostic capabilities, funded by BARDA under the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, with anticipated 95% sepsis-causing pathogen detection capabilities, with 90 to 91% sensitivity and 98% specificity, making T2MR superior to any FDA-cleared sepsis diagnostic competitor, including those listed by this OP. So certainly one person to pay attention to. If you are in T2, it is trending on Twitter. T-Camp is an investor, and they put out a lot of good information on the company, so I highly recommend you give them a follow. Tomorrow, bullish enthusiasm for Instacart. Priced its initial offering IPO at $30 per share, which is at the top of the previously stated range, giving it a valuation of $10 billion. And this follows on the enthusiasm. We got ARM, which went public last week, again priced at the higher end of the range. So this is why overall, if the IPO market starts getting hot and these are pricing at the top of the range and then trading higher post IPO, this is indeed bullish and says that there's a lot of money on the sidelines, a lot of money wanting to get put to work, which is bullish for the market. So this is why I am watching these IPOs and their price action. And for tomorrow, and like what we do every day for our subscribers, we will be screening the pre-market. If we see anything worthwhile, we will send out an email and text to subscribers. What we do here at InsiderFinancial.com is put stocks on your radar that have the potential for outsized moves. As I say repeatedly, there are always opportunities each day in the markets. The important thing is identifying which stocks to be in to grab that money. The key is trading green, not red. We are looking for those momentum plays that have catalysts. It's all about finding momentum before it happens and riding that wave. That's what we're doing here at InsiderFinancial.com. And to get our small cap reports, we cover low floats, short squeezes, recent IPOs, biotech FDA plays, AI stocks, EV stocks, lithium stocks. Click that link in the description or go to signup.insiderfinancial.com or sign up on any of the pop-ups on InsiderFinancial.com. No spam. Your info is never shared. Unsubscribe anytime. You can even sign up just to see the level of research we do here at InsiderFinancial.com and unsubscribe. Finally, Insider Financial and I are not investment advisors. This video does not provide investment advice. Always do your research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion, is meant for informational and educational purposes only, and does not provide investment advice. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. Thanks for watching. Remember to smash that like button and hit the notification button. You notify when a new video is uploaded. Have a great Tuesday, traders. Bye-bye.